I spent 6 years learning game development, and for most of those 6 years, I wasn't actually becoming a game developer. I was watching tutorials, starting exciting new projects, learning new systems, experimenting with different ideas. Every week felt productive, every month felt productive. But when I look back, there was one problem. I wasn't finishing anything. And the crazy part is, I genuinely believed I was making progress. If you're trying to become a game developer, stay with me until the end of this video, because the lesson I'm about to share completely changed the way I think about game development. When most people start game development, they think the most important skill is programming. Others think it's art, game design, animation, or mastering a game engine. That's what I thought too. So whenever I struggled, my solution was simple: learn more. I watched another tutorial, learn another system, start another project, so I could practice my new skills, and for a while, that feels amazing. You get that excitement of building something new. You create a character controller, add some enemies, maybe build a cool mechanics, and suddenly you are convinced this is going to be the project you finally finish. Then something happens. The excitement disappears, the project becomes work. Now there are bugs to fix, main menu to build, audio to add, UI to polish, system to improve. Features that aren't nearly as fun as they sound in your head. And this is where most projects die, including mine. I can't even count how many projects I have abandoned over the years. Some lasted a few days, some lasted a few months. Every time I would tell myself the same thing: this project isn't good enough. I learned something new. I will do it better next time. But the next project wasn't necessarily better. It was just new, and new is exciting. That's a dangerous trap, because starting projects make you feel like a game developer. Finishing projects is what actually make you one. That was the lesson that took me years to understand. The most important skill in game development is not coding. It isn't art. It isn't game design. It's learning how to keep going after the excitement disappears. Because once motivation fades, skill is no longer the thing carrying you forward. Commitment is. And here is something nobody told me when I was starting out. Finishing a game teaches skills that starting a game never can. When you finish project, you learn how to polish. You learn how to fix unexpected bugs. You learn how to improve the player experience. You learn how to optimize performance. You learn how to release something into the world and accept feedbacks. Those lessons don't exist in tutorials. You only discover them when you are trying to cross the finish line. Quick question: how many unfinished projects do you have right now? 1, 5, 20? Let me know in comments, because I know I'm definitely not the only one who's been through this. And if you have ever abandoned a project halfway through, leave a like on this video. Trust me, you are not alone. Looking back, some of the projects that taught me the most were not the impressive ones. They were not technically advanced. Some of them were honestly pretty average. But they were finished. And because they were finished, they taught me more than months of tutorials ever could. Every completed project made the next one easier. Every release built confidence. Every mistake became experience. That's when I realized something important. Finished beats perfect every single time. Your first game doesn't need incredible graphics. It doesn't need revolutionary gameplay. It doesn't need to impress anyone. It just needs to be finished. Looking back, I wish someone had told me this when I started. Not every project needs to be successful. Not every project needs to be impressive. But every project should teach you something. And the projects that teach you the most are usually the ones you finished. Your first finished game probably would not be your best game. Mine certainly wasn't. But it taught me more than hundreds of tutorials ever could. And that's why I believe the most important skill in game development isn't coding, art, or design. It's learning how to finish. If you are on your own game development journey, consider subscribing. Every week I share lessons, mistakes, and experience from 6 years of making games. And hopefully, they help you avoid some mistakes I made. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.